And welcome back to Music Free Gaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day. It is a day to be fabulous on, and you are definitely doing that. Yes, it is a great day. What is today? Tuesday? Yeah, it's definitely a day for twos. We're gonna get into Create Mod in just a minute, but two things. One, check out this cool map I've got. Right? I replaced my green screen with this map we'd found in my dad's house as we were cleaning it out. It is a map of Middle Earth, and it's just awesome. So we got this hanging here now. So hopefully the command hooks will continue to hold, but it's awesome. Also, speaking of awesome and amazing things, I have, hang on, let's get into the game and I'll show you some more of the awesome and amazingness. Oh yes, that was it. The awesome and amazing. I have new merch. I have a new merch drop that just hit today, or actually dropped, yesterday. But new awesome and amazing merch. There's t-shirts and hoodies and all sorts of good stuff. So, a mug, the good things. So check that out because you are awesome and amazing, and you deserve merch that tells the world that. So, yes, we'll be talking about that a little bit, I'm sure, as we go on. Also, this wandering trader, he's definitely having a moment. He's not having anything that I need, but he's definitely having a moment. So, cool. Well, with that out of the way, let's... Oh, I also turned this farm off because I needed it. Where did I leave my bed? I had a bed. Did I leave it over here? I did. Cool. Well, let's go ahead and grab these. We'll need those later. And yep, we'll need this bed later too. So, and by later I mean like in the next couple of moments. It's time to sleep. We'll sleep in here because this is a good place to sleep. All right. Now, the time has come to get hit by a train, which is going to be fun. Oh, not hit by a train. Okay. So, the next thing I want to build is an Italian restaurant because that seems like a thing to do. Now, I'm thinking I'm going to take over this spot right here for the restaurant. Now, I'm doing this for a couple of reasons. Or, well, I'm doing the restaurant because I like pizza and pasta. And look, pizza. See, there's all sorts of good pizza. Now, slices of pizza are not the most nutritious of foods, okay? And that's fine. Who cares? There's also all of these pasta dishes, and these are also, like, pasta with meatballs. That's amazing. Or mutton chops. Oh, yeah, good stuff here. So, maybe not with the squid ink, but that may be a thing that comes later. Well, look, see, we've got all of these, and Strider meatballs. I don't have a Strider. Can you even build a Strider farm? We may not serve Strider meatballs, but pasta with slime balls. Maybe not. Or pasta with slime. No, I don't think I'm going to be serving pasta with slime. Okay? It's just not high on my list of things to eat. But lots of these others, pasta with Endermite meatballs. All right. That's a thing, I guess. Again, maybe we won't do those specialty dishes in this restaurant. I might set them up for others. This one, probably not. But yes, we can get pasta on a plate with butter, or we can start getting pasta with meatballs and tomato sauce, right? Which is lots of good stuff. If we're going to mix this, it's it's a bowl and minced beef and raw pasta and tomato sauce, right? Or we could do it without heat. See, right now I've got this takes a blaze burner. We do it without heat if we cook the meatballs first. Okay? Which is totally fine. I could absolutely do that. It's an interesting idea too, is I could mix up a bunch of pasta, right? Because you could do pasta on a plate, right? Pasta, it's raw pasta. I mean, you've got to cook it. You need water. You got to cook it. We're gonna figure this stuff out here. Like, and how do I get like raw pasta? Raw pasta. Okay, that's slicing up dough. All right. Or, yeah, wheat flour. Or mixing it. But I think if I were to take that through a slicer, if I take it through a slicer, can I get pasta? Yeah, I think so. Let's test this. All right, yeah, testing all the things. So yeah, I've got a couple things. Also, the pizza crust is going to be its own special breed of fun. Okay, just saying. Right, bread, dough. Right. Oh, also. Okay, he is still hooked up. All right, that's fine. Do I have? Oh, you know what? Let's just get it from the bakery. That's what it's there for. Let's grab some dough from the bakery. So, all right, we'll just grab half a stack from there. Bread. Don't have slices, but that's okay. This will change things here in just a moment. But first, all right, let's head downstairs to the slice-o-matic. And right, so if we throw the dough through there, yeah, look, we get raw pasta. All right. Okay, so that's wonderful. That is actually a very good thing. So we will absolutely be able to do something with this. All right. So let's figure out what we're going to do here and start mapping out the restaurant first, and then I can start dealing with where all the mechanisms are going to go. I think, like the sandwich shop, we are absolutely going to be digging our way underground here. Okay, I think this is definitely going to be a thing. So why do I have sliced bread? You know, every once in a while, I just don't know what's going on. It happens, you know? All right. So, we're going to put this guy here. Now, I am going to need truck parking, because that's absolutely a thing. Though I could put it out this way. But, I don't know. We'll figure that out. But a little bit of truck parking will be great, because that will allow me to have a truck that's going to go pick up dough. And it's going to need salt, I think, because I think pizza dough. Let's figure this out here. Yeah, pizza dough is, oh, yeah, it's salt dough, which is, ooh, eggs. Okay. Salt and wheat stuff, or wheat flour, or Oh, I may have some interesting dilemmas here. Okay. Eggs or egg powder. Or I craft it. Ooh. Okay. It's going to need salt and wheat. I see. I can't just take regular dough from this one. Interesting. Well, that's unfortunate. Um. All right. Well, then. Salt and flour and egg. Or flour and salt and water. Okay. Which will probably do this because the water will be a lot easier than the eggs. Though I have eggs, so maybe it won't be that big a deal. But water is going to be a lot easier. So, all right. So we're going to have to get flour, which means we'll have to get wheat, which means I may need more wheat farms. Okay. Anyway, so let's take a look. Now, I'm going to leave this space here. I think there may be a few smaller restaurants and stuff that I'll put here. And yeah, there's stuff. Now, all right, so some of this is going to get confused. Actually, this could go here, I suppose. Might not be a bad idea. Hang on, let's get off the train tracks because that's a good way of getting yourself run over. All right. So the pizza, right? If I want to make all of these, like, you know, pizza, it's pizza dough, and then you mix this, right? So if I want, right, a bacon pizza, it's like a cheese pizza, right? So now we're looking at, a deployer, right? So a deployer could do something like that. So a raw cheese pizza would be pizza dough and sauce. So I could actually see an assembly line of pizza dough, and then put the sauce on it, and then put the cheese on it, and then put whatever toppings we're going to put on it, like bacon or fish, which I don't have any, mushrooms, right? So that's totally a thing. Of course, I could also just mix all of the pizza dough and the sauce and the mushrooms and stuff in a thing and call that good, but so I have to think about this a little bit. I'm kind of liking the idea of the deployer though, just for fun. Like being able to watch the pizza come through, watch it deploy the sauce, and then deploy the cheese, and then deploy the toppings, chunk, 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 and do that. I think that would be really cool. Getting that all to happen in the right order is going to be fun, but because, right, if I want like a fish and bacon pizza, I have to put the bacon on after I create the fish pizza. Right? So, yeah, and I don't have a fish farm, so all of the fishy stuff is going to have to wait, but so yeah, all of like this, it's going to have to take an onion pizza and then add bacon to it. So there's definitely an order that's going to have to happen with some of this stuff, right? Also, I'm going to have to figure out how to make sausage. But, you know, they're all going to start, I think, with the cheese pizza, right? So that I can do. And then it's just going to be a matter of, all right, let's get the toppings on it and make that work. Okay, so yeah. All right, so yeah, we're just gonna have to figure out how to make salt dough effectively. All right, cool. Well, the pasta uses just regular dough, so I was hoping I could just take regular dough and then mix in salt, but apparently that's not how that works. So, all right, so if I'm going to be doing this over here, those guys are going to be in the way, but it's okay. Also, I think I'm going to have a small space, I'm going to need a small shop here. I already have some stuff in the way, so I don't know what would go there, but something. Definitely something. Also, I've been curious. Hang on. I know. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I've been meaning to check on this for a while. Okay. That's kind of there. All right, this is all sort of backed up because the storage is full, which is fine. That's kind of what I would expect, but... All right, so if we're going to put the... Yeah, I like this idea of putting the pizza shop here. Okay. And then I might be able to do a little bit of something. I could adjust the blocks or something if I need to, or even potentially do a loading station over here, right? Because again, I have to bring all of the ingredients in. So, all right. So I think maybe, where do I want this to go? Yeah, I do like the idea of putting it here, just to, it's going to build out this area, I think. That's, woo, okay. Do not get hit by the train. Those guys can get hit by the train. I'm okay with that. But, you guys want to come over here and get hit by the train? Nope, they don't. All right. So, cool. So let's figure out how I want to put this in. I kind of like the idea of maybe... Well, it's going to be a split shop, I think. So let's... I don't have any slabs on me, do I? Or like smooth stone slabs. Doesn't look like it. So that's fine. We'll just grab some slabs. Now, to be honest, I probably should cook up some more stone. So maybe I'll do that next time I'm back at my base. But all right, so we are going to come in this way. Where's my grass? Oh, that's green wool. Do I have grass? I do have a little bit. Perfect. Okay. All right, so we're going to come out this way. All right, and we're going to... yeah, it's like one block and then the sidewalk. All right, so the sidewalk kind of starts here. Okay. Something like this. Now, we'll bring in a couple of blocks for sidewalk because that makes sense. Those guys are going to be a pain, aren't they? All right, so now let's figure out what I want this to look like. I think maybe, you know, honestly, I think maybe some dark oak would be okay here. So let's... Do I have dark oak? I have a little bit, yeah. I like the idea of this one being dark oak. Okay. Now this sidewalk will come out this way a bit. Okay. And I'll figure out how this ends up over here in a little bit. Probably, right. It'll go that way, kind of, sort of. Sure. Yeah, something like this. Okay. So sidewalk goeth thusly. All right. So now with that in place, let's take a look at the restaurant itself. So I think I'm going to be digging out a lot of this. But so we'll bring this out like this. Now, this is going to be a it's my plan here is actually for this to be basically two restaurants that are connected, right? So I'll have a door on this side, I'll have a door on this side, and you'll come in here and on one side you'll order pizza, and on the other side you can order pasta, and then maybe have a combined seating area. That might work. That might work. So, all right. Now I do need to have a little bit of, I don't know, a patio is the right word here. Like with the sandwich shop over there, I wanted outdoor seating. Oh, hi. I'm down here now. Right. I wanted some outdoor seating on the sandwich shop and then a little bit of indoorness, right? And that's fine. That's great. But over here, I definitely want things to be... Okay. Definitely want things to be something. Okay. Yeah. If I could run a little parking area right there. Now, this track goes up this way, so I could have the driveway come out here and go out to there. Right? And that could be fun. That could be all sorts of fun. So we got this now. All right. Now I do want to take a quick look. So let's see how many different types of let's see. Different types of pizzas we're going to have, first of all. We're going to have cheese, right? We'll have a cheese pizza. And all right. So we're not going to do pizza dough with tomato sauce. It's just a pizza. So we're going to, let's see, we've got a bacon pizza. Right? We've got, that's the cheese. Fish, which again, I'm not going to be able to do right now because I don't have a fish farm. But that's definitely a thing that will happen. Okay. There's fish plus bacon. All right. And that order is actually important, I think. So, yes. And then there's fish plus onion. All right. That's good to know. All right. Where am I? Okay. Fish plus onion. Okay. Which, again, I don't have fish. All right. So we're going to do that. We'll come in with, okay, a mushroom pizza. All right. Mushrooms I've got. Mushroom plus bacon. Okay. Hang on. I'm just updating my notes here so that I get this. Mush plus bacon. Mush plus fish. All right. So we're going to have quite a few of these. Mush plus onion. Oh, yeah. All the mush. Taking a little break before dinner before getting back to work. Well, welcome in. Welcome in, Snoopers. I hope you're having a fabulous, or at least not horrifically stressful day. I know your life is weird. But you are awesome and amazing. Just, you know, figured you should know that. And also, there's new awesome and amazing merch up at the at musicfreegaming.com. So I was hearing grumpy people over here. Oh, there they are. What are you doing in my sandwich shop? All right, fine. Oh. All right, all right. So anyway, so mushroom and onion. That's the next pizza we got going on. Saw my new merch. Nice. All right, so where are we? Fish. Okay, cheese, fish plus bacon, fish plus onion, mushroom, mushroom and bacon, mushroom and fish, mushroom and onion, just a raw onion pizza, because sometimes you want to have a pizza that will actually, in fact, drive away anyone you may be on a date with. Onion plus bacon. All right, which is delicious. Okay. Yeah, no, not a fan for me, actually, either. Sausage and then sausage and bacon. Those both sound delicious. Sausage and... I mean, some people like anchovies, I guess, on their pizza, but that person would not be me. And then what do we have? Sausage and bacon, sausage plus fish. So we actually have a lot of options here for pizzas. Okay, then sausage and mushroom. Which again, I'm not a fan of mushrooms, so that, you know, in Minecraft maybe, in real life not so much. And then sausage and onion. Okay. And onion. You know, I don't know. Maybe there's a strong, like, Mediterranean contingent that likes anchovies or something. Hmm. I'll flip over here for a minute. Woohoo! See, I've got my lovely map going now. It's all sorts of exciting. It even tracks Frodo's journey through the books. So that's really cool. Anyway. Oh, I'm happy to be able to put that up. My green screen was not working. It was a lighting issue. Could not get it well enough lit. But it's the map is from like the 60s, the original poster. And yeah, it's fun. So it is paper on some form of wood board. I'm not sure what type of board, but some form of wood backing. But so yeah, but it definitely has sort of that old look to it, and I like it. It's cool. And it's something more interesting than the green screen that was sitting there. So, actually, still have my green screen out. I need to put that away here soon. It is original from the 60s, I think. I did some looking. This poster was released in the 60s by somebody who had never read the books. She was just hired to do it, which is to do the art, which is why there's a couple of places where it's like, why is there like a lion or something on this? But you know, it's fine. I think, and I'm not 100% sure, I think this might be something my mom gave to my dad because they were both big Lord of the Rings fans. But of course, my mom and dad got divorced. And so it's very possible he kept the poster and kept this thing because he couldn't get rid of it, but he also couldn't hang it because of that reason. So I don't know. It's definitely a thing. So we'll see, but actually won't see because I can't ask my dad about it. He having moved on, but hi. Okay. Right, now, tell you what. Why don't you guys shoot your boss? Okay, yeah, shoot your boss. I don't think I have a flint and steel on me today, so I think. Nope. That's all right. They all live down there now, so I'm sure that's perfectly fine. So yeah, it's definitely an older thing. Oh, actually, do I have? Might be happy enough to have lava on me. Nope, I have water. Water is not lava, which is actually probably a good thing. But all right, so we'll come out here. Oh, actually, I don't want this to be the floor of the restaurant. So the floor, I'm actually going to be doing another checker pattern. But this one, I may actually have to stop and set up a cactus farm because I'm going to need green. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and figure out at least where the edges are going to be. So if I have an entrance, well, so I'm going to split this into two entrances. Do I have two doors? No, I only have one door. Well, that's unfortunate. I need more door, which is right there. Anyway, but if I were to take, I'm just going to just sort of, I put it there. Yeah, that might be fine. That might be fine. Okay. So I want to have a little bit more of a dining area than I have in the sandwich shop. So we'll come in kind of this way. And see if I can get this sort of figured out. So if this is sort of the dining room, okay, then I'm going to have to deal with something else. Okay. And that's just fine. All right, so if I do kind of like this, I think I'm going to want to expand out that way for the pasta side of the restaurant. Because there are not quite as many pasta dishes. There are a few, though, right? So if I want pasta, which I do, because pasta is delicious, but also really bad for me, right? There's just plain pasta, which I may not serve that, but I may, depending on how I do things, right? We've got pasta with butter, which is how my dad liked to do it. He liked pasta and butter and Parmesan. He was not a sauce guy. Now, I think, like I said, I'm going to skip the Endermite meatballs, okay? I'm not going to worry about Endermite meatballs. I'm also not going to worry about the slime or the Strider meatballs, okay? Or the pasta with squid ink, okay? Those are pastas for another place, okay? Okay, but pasta plus fish, yeah, we can totally do that. And pasta with meatballs, also delicious. Meatballs, because that's a spicy meatball. Pasta with mutton, because, that's absolutely the way you want to go. Okay, we're skipping the slime. We're skipping the Strider. Okay. Now we've got pasta plus Tom sauce, which kind of actually sounds not fabulous. Okay. Pasta with meat. I can type with meat plus sauce. And then we've got a mutton variant of that as well. Okay. Pasta with mutt plus sauce. That actually sounds like somebody would be coming to talk to you. And then pasta with fish and squid ink. We're going to skip the squid ink for today. So yeah. Now I could just deploy, right? Pasta with sauce and then just deploy the meat to it. Okay. All right. So that's might be the way we're going to be approaching that one as well. Like if I do, right, anything with tomato sauce, then that might be... All right, so definitely not as many options as I have on the pizza side. So we're going to have to figure our ordering interface out. All right, but that's all going to happen back here. So let's just, we're going to temporarily slap some stone this way. Okay. Okay, because this will be our ordering counter. Now, I think the way I want this to work is I think I want to take the pizza and it's going to go, I don't have a deployer on me, do I? I don't think so, but that's okay. So the way this is going to work is I want to have the pizza, right? So we'll have the dough and we'll add cheese to it and then we'll add sauce to it, or probably the other way around. Right? Hang on. Cheese pizza. Right. So, cheese pizza. Right. You take a dough with sauce and then you poke it with cheese. Okay? Great. So, I'm basically going to have the pizza run down the assembly line. So, we'll have the dough and then we'll sploosh it with sauce and we'll sploosh it with cheese and then we'll add whatever else comes in the line for it, okay? And then, once that's done, it'll go and sit there, wait at a smoker, right? It'll go over or sit in front of a campfire or something like that with a fan blowing on it, so it'll get cooked. And then the pizza will be delivered. So I think it'll just look cool having the pizza come right down the line and just chink, 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 chink all the way down. So that means we'll have to do a couple of things here. So I just want to mark out where some stuff is. Now, this won't be set in stone. In fact, it will probably be set in wood. But please tell me I have chests or a barrel or something. Barrel? No barrel. Chest? Ender chests. Awesome, but not what I'm looking for. All right, fine. Crafting table. Planks. Right? Planks. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead and craft up a couple of chests here, shall we? Maybe not that many chests. Yeah, that should be fine. All right. So then that will be the output, right? So it'll come out to kind of something like right there, okay? And then we'll have to have some form of funnel on that one. I don't know that I have one on me. Oh, look, I do have deployers. Ah, cool. I don't think I have a funnel, but that's fine. Let's just, something will go there, okay? We'll have a funnel to go there, so that'll stop the pizza so it can sit and cook. And actually, I might move this back a block, but again, those are details we'll worry about it a little bit. And then, right, so then we'll have a campfire. Again, I do not have a campfire on me because that would make sense. Okay. Fortunately, like, I can craft a campfire, but do I have a red? I've got some crimson. That'll work just fine. We'll just stick that here. So we'll have a campfire dealy bob sitting back this way somewhere. Okay. And, or actually maybe a real fire. That might be good too. Set something up on some netherrack and let that. I like the idea of building a brick oven, right? Like a brick pizza oven the pizza goes through. I think that'll look cool. All right, so the pizza will go through there. All right. And then we'll need the deployers. Now, that is going to be interesting because it looks like we're going to have three different things. Well, we're going to have some different things that are going to be the base. So we'll have cheese will come out here, and we'll have the dough, right? So the dough will come out, the cheese will come out, okay, and then the sauce goes first. Okay. Okay. Say, I joke about not planning things. This is one of those times where you actually really need to plan your machines out, okay? Because you really don't want to get all of your stuff, your design built, and realized I have to tear it all out so I can put my machinery in, okay? I don't want to deal with that. Okay, so now, looks like, all right, so if I want to make a pizza with, let's say, sausage and bacon, okay? Pizza with sausage and bacon has to start with the sausage pizza, okay? I'm going to have to figure out how to make sausage. I'll worry about that in a bit. But we're going to have to we'll have to make a sausage pizza first. So everything except for a plain bacon pizza, right? Bacon pizza. Everything else builds off of either fish, mushrooms, onions, or sausage. So those are going to have to be my first options here. Okay. All right, so basically, I could have... Ooh, let's craft up a couple of signs here. I think this will make... So I can sort of have this written out, because I think this is going to make some sense. Right. And we're going to do these on birch signs, because birch signs, they're a lot easier to read, y'all. I'll tell you. All right. All right, so basically, I think the way I want this to work is, maybe I'll just build this back here so it's a little bit out of the way. Okay, so step one, we have a stream joke incoming. Okay, stream joke. Oops, there we go. Stream joke. How do you find Will Smith in the snow? Look for fresh prints. Okay, that's fair. That is very fair. I'll go with that. Okay. So step one, it's... Okay, you pick either... Okay, so pick the base, and that is going to be bacon only, fish, fush? No, fish, mush. That was one of the first CDs I ever bought. Back when I actually was a child, in my teenage years. No, back when I was a youngin', I bought my first CD player. I bought 2 CDs with it. I bought DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. I forgot the name of the disc. It had Summertime and a number of other, Fresh Prince songs. The other CD I bought was the soundtrack to Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Yes, I had eclectic tastes in music, and still do. It was definitely a combination. Okay. All right, so, I'm going to need to get an iron golem over here. All right, so step one, pick the base. And then these are all, and then pick the second topping. So we only have like 2 topping pizzas, right? And then pick step 2. Right. And this would be second topping. And this could either be nothing. It could be bacon, onion, or fish. Okay, right? Onion. Okay, right? Bacon, onion, fish. Or mushrooms. Because sausage pizzas go sausage and mushroom. You don't go mushroom and sausage. That's just wrong. Okay. I don't have enough trains running around running over pillagers, I think. I need more of that. I need more trains running over pillagers, I think. All right, so yeah. So unfortunately, I might actually have to put up a sign or something that says, here's your valid combinations, because otherwise this is going to be really weird. But oh, I could actually see that. It's like pick option 1 and then option 2 from underneath. Oh, that could be a thing. So what if I were to do something like this? Okay. Ooh, I think this actually might work. So what if I were to do something along the lines of, geez, I need more ordering space. But what if I were to do something like this? Because it's basically pick your base and then pick your second topping. So what if I were to have, say, a button? Oh, okay. Oh, I could do, like I've got in the sandwich shop, I could do the rose quartz sign here, or rose quartz things where you pick, I want bacon, or I want cheese, or I want bacon. Cheese might be a little bit different, but okay. Actually, what I might do is say I want cheese. Okay, that might make sense. All right, hang on. We're gonna need more signs. I'm gonna need more blocks. Hi, let's like to introduce you to my friends, Mr. Birch. Hi, Mr. Birch. Can you make me a sign? Okay. So what if we have one that's cheese? Chess? Cheese. Right. No monkeys included. Just cheese. Okay. And then, all right, now we could have as many as 4 items below this. So that could be an interesting thing, but that's fine. And then the only other option, if you want a topping on it, is bacon. Okay. And then we've got our fish, right? And then our toppings are bacon and onion. All right. All right. So you select your base pizza and then you select your topping. Okay. And then you make up more signs because apparently I don't make enough. We're about to change that. Hi, I would like to make all the signs, please. All right. All right, so you get that, and then we get, okay. Right, then we got our mush. All right, and then, again, we've got an option for none. And then we get our options for, right, bacon. Oops, Wow. Typing. Bacon, fish, and onion. Okay. And we do the same thing with, if you want to make onion your base. Oh, I didn't actually craft all the signs. I know what I'm doing. Right. Then you get your onion, and your topping is basically none or bacon. In fact, let's come over here. Same thing, none or bacon. Okay. I think I'm seeing how this is going to behave. Okay. So then we get up here. Yeah, I think I'm understanding my user interface here. Right. Then we get our sausage. And we get, our options are none, bacon, fish, mushrooms, or onions. Okay. All right, so this one's going to have 5 options. The mushroom might have 4, or will have 4. Everything else will have 2. Oh, also, this one has a none option as well. Okay. All right, so at most... Okay, that's going to be tall, but I think I can make that... happen. Okay. So... All right. All right, so that's going to be our ordering system for the pizza shop, which I don't know where it's going to go, but it's going to be wireless anyway, so that's not that big a deal. Okay. All right, I think I see this. I totally see how this is going to work. All right. So that'll be a thing, and then... All right. So basically what we're going to do is we'll get the topping. If we hit this button, it'll give us our first topping. This one will give us our second. And okay. Okay, I think that might work. I need to do some tests to be sure about my machinery is going to work out okay. But I think this is going to be... Hi. Oh. Hi. You don't have a flag on you, so you can go away. All right. Everyone else, oh. Of course, he's in my machinery, so that's less good, but okay. All right, I think I got it. I think I've got this all figured out. It's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. It is, in fact, going to be awesome and amazing, just like you. All right. Cool. All right. We can make this happen. So, I think the cheese button is going to be a lie. I think it'll be there, but it won't actually do anything. Because all pizzas are cheese pizzas. But, okay. All right. I think I've got a sort of an idea of how this is going to work. Maybe. Maybe I know how this is going to work. All right. We'll figure it out. But in any case, so this will come in. So we'll try that again. All right. So we'll dough, we'll sauce, we'll cheese, and then we'll do 2 toppings. 1, 2, but possibly 2 toppings, and then we'll cook it. So then it's just a matter of getting all of the ingredients into the deployers. because I think that'll look really cool. So just to watch the pizza go by. All right, pizza dough pops out, gets the sauce going. Okay, yes, I like this. All right, let's double check the pizza with tomato sauce, as it's just a bowl of tomato sauce. Okay. All right. You're officially going to disappear after another stream joke. All right. Stream joke. What do you call an eagle who can play the piano? Talented. Okay, that'll work. All right. Take care, snoopers. Seriously, take care of yourself. I know you're going super crazy and stuff. Take care of yourself. And if you need to chat or anything, you know how to DM me and stuff. So, all right, cool. So I like this idea. I'll have to figure out how to make this all happen, but I like this idea. All right. So I think what I'm going to need to do here is I'll have to figure out how to get from stage 1 to stage 2. But I think that's not going to be too bad. No, I think that's actually going to be interesting and not overly ridiculous. All right. Hey, Carp. You want some biscuits and gravy, Train? I get that. That's coming later. I can't do biscuits and gravy, but I can do a hot cheese and sausage biscuit. Yes, that is definitely going to be a thing that's going to happen. Butter dough. Yeah. Oh, that's definitely going to be a thing that happens at some other date. But, ooh, looks tasty. How you doing, Carp? Are you awesome and amazing? Yeah, you're awesome and amazing. You know it. I know it. And you can let lots of people know it with new awesome and amazing merch over at musicfreegaming.com. So, yes. So, I'm excited. New merch drop. Those are always fun. All right. So, let's see if I can figure out how I want this to work, and we're going to design. Let's design a pizza oven first. You got some Necco wafers. That's not at all like biscuits and gravy. Necco wafers. Fun. All right. So, if I want to build a pizza oven, I think the pizza oven should be made out of stone. I think this is going to be a stone brick job. So let's go get... Actually, I've got some stone. Awesome. So let's get some brick. Actually, let's just go ahead and brick all of that up. Okay. And let's turn... We're going to turn some of this into stairs because I think that's going to be helpful here. Now, let's see. I'm going to need some room, so we're going to back this up just a touch. Because I'm also going to need some glass and some other things, but... all right, so let's see. I do have a couple of stone bricks here. Could make more, but, you know. All right, also, let's see. Do I have, I think I actually have everything I need right in my hot little hand. No? What do I need to make a, oh, I don't want to use a campfire. I want to use actual fire. So we'll get that sorted out here in a little bit. All right, we're good. Everything's great. All right, so let's get a couple more slabs out of this. And maybe a few more than that. Okay, just, ooh. Ooh, there's some options here I might do for the front of the pizza oven. Don't know what yet, but all right. So let's say that would go there. So we'll build this up. I can take okay, let's take this out. Because the most important thing in any pizza establishment is the pizza oven, okay? It truly is the most important thing. Okay, so if I come back here kind of like this, this I think is going to be down, but I am going to have to run a belt under it. Okay, so I don't have any netherrack on me at the moment, so I'm just going to use that. I'll replace it when it gets some time. All right, and then, ooh, do I have blackstone? Ooh, I do. Okay. Nice. All right, so let's say I put the little blackstone back there, or I could use blackstone bricks perhaps, but that's fine. We'll watch this happen. And then there was a gate, I think, that was looking kind of cool. That might work really well here for a pizza. If I use, or for the front of this oven, like if I were to use the stone brick railing gates, which I've got the brick. Do I have iron? I don't. All right, we're gonna go get stuff. Oh, we're getting all the stuff. We're getting all the stuff. All the stuff is being gotten. Oh, we're getting all the stuff. Oh, actually, I might even have some of this made up. But I do need netherrack. Okay. Let's grab. Half a stack is going to be way more than I'm going to need, but that's fine. Let's take a look here and see if I've got... Let's see. I thought I had doors and trapdoors option here. Yeah, there it is. Oh, I do have a doors and trapdoors. I don't have... Ooh, I do have one. Oh, perfect. Okay. And the deep slate is fine, but it's not what I'm looking for. Ooh, I think this is going to be cool. I'm going to have to change things just a little bit, but I think this is going to work out okay. All right. Because I think what I want to do is I want to stick this here. Yeah. All right, so the belt is going to end up coming underneath that. This, let's take this out. Okay. And let's take some stairs here. We're going to come in like that. Okay. So there's going to be fire back there. This is going to be a great. We'll have the mechanical belt will be running under this, which will be fine. Though, yeah, we'll see if that cooks. I might have to adjust things a little bit. Okay. But if I were to then come up kind of like that, no. Not like this. Not like this. No. Okay. Something kind of sort of coming across here. Do I want to... I could put a slab there, so when you're looking at it like that, that might be cool. That might be cool. And then I could build out potentially some stuff going that way. But the only drawback is I actually need to replace this blackstone here. That blackstone's going to have to get replaced by a fan. Okay, because, let's see, I might actually do not have one on me. Okay. Because the fan's going to have to blow on the pizza. So I might be able to slap a banner back behind here too, which would involve kicking this up a little bit more. Right, so the banner can go there. that might work. In fact, if I handle that in a fun way, I might be able to do something cool. So, all right. But yeah, if I hang a banner, so this will be on fire. The banner will actually end up hanging in the fire, which I think will be okay. And then, yeah, that might work. So do I have a pizza thrower? No, but I do have deployers, which I think are going to be fun. So the trick is going to be getting what I want into the deployer. So hang on, let's get my create box out here. Create tools. There we go. All right, so we'll grab a couple of shafts. We'll grab a mechanical belt or two, and all right. So we're going to come in under here now. First belt, that's going to go kind of that way, okay? And then we'll bring this over. For now, let's just go ahead and bring it to here. Okay. All right. And let's sleep. Yeah, the deployers are going to be interesting. All right. So I think I know how I want this to go, but it's going to be it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Okay. All right. Belt. All right, so that'll go there. You know, see if I have a funnel, which I don't have one. Why do I not have one? I don't even have funnel fixings. Right, I don't have any kelp on me. It's like, oh, right. Is there a funnel in there? No. Ugh. All right, let's go see if I've got a funnel back in my storage. Because looking at this, I might move everything back a space. Okay, because I think that's going to work out marginally well. Okay, there's definitely a margin here for something. Don't know what, but it's definitely a margin for something. What was I looking for? Okay, no, I don't have a pan. That's fine. I am going to need a mechanical press, so I'll go ahead and stash that. Right, movement. Belts and stuff. Okay. These will work. Oh, actually, I'm going to need it to be brass. All right, I can bring those, but I do need it to be brass. So let's see if I happen to have great blobs of kelp here. Okay, there we go. This'll work. This'll be fine. All right. So I have brass. Okay. Oh, do I not have, oh, electron tubes. Okay, I do. I have them. They're just not in my inventory. Which, you know, happens. Okay. So we'll grab some brass funnels. All right. So looking at this, depending on where I want or how I want the pickup to go, right? Because if I were to take a funnel here, right, and then I could even move it out like that, but that's going to look really, really cheesy and not in a good way. All right, so I'm going to have to deal with this a little bit differently then. Oh, you know what? You know what might be good? What if I were to take a mechanical arm. And I could use a mechanical arm and place it on a depot. That would be overly complicated, but I think it would be cool. Right, so if I want a depot, oh, it's on a casing. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, because this. Oh no, I also wanted to go through a slicer. I forgot about that. So no, I don't want, because the way this works is I can cook up a pizza, like I can cook up a cheese pizza, but I can't eat a cheese pizza. I have to eat a slice of cheese pizza. Okay, and it slices up into 4 slices. So I want this to come out sliced. So it's going to go through the oven. It's going to hit a slicer, and then it's going to go into a box. So yeah, the hand is not going to do it. All right, so this is all going to have to move, but I like this idea. All right. So, right, a slicer. Yeah, so a slicer. These guys are a little bit cumbersome to make because you have to make a turntable. All right. Sure. All right, so, oh, and I do have shafts on me. Okay, so cool. So turntable, great. Slicer, no. Those, and, oh, look at all the inventory space I don't have because of, reasons and stuff. All right. And one of those guys. All right. Slicer. Cool. All right, so yeah, all of this is going to have to move, and I want this to go back. The good news is, I think the good news is I won't need the funnel. I would need a tunnel instead. But that's okay, because anything going under the slicer will just get sliced. All right, cool. So basically, I think I can put this here. All right. So yeah, I think this will make sense. Let's go ahead and take this down and move it so I can make everything happen the way it needs to happen. All right. So this is going to have to move out this way. Oh, that's an interesting question. Do I want it to go out? Do I want this to be further back? And I don't know that I know the answer to that. Right? Because if I were to... Okay. So that would go there, right? And we'd have a... It could be an andesite funnel. It could be... Actually, it's going to come off in a set of 4, so we'll just use a brass funnel there. Right, and then that'll get covered up by some sort of block. Some sort of block will sit there. And then the slicer would go sort of on top of it like that. Or let's move it over one. Let's put the slicer there. Okay. Now I'm going to need a brass tunnel, which I don't have. All right, back to the base. Back to the base. We are flying back to the base. It is the base and we're flying back to it. Oh, it's a base and we're flying back to the base. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, that did not end well. Sorry about that. All right, so, righto. So we're going to use the We're going to use the brass tunnel as a way of stopping the stuff until it's cooked. So that's going to go maybe there. All right, so now this is where we come in. All right, let's get our netherrack. All right, so the netherrack would kind of go back like there. No, not there. There. Okay. The fire is going to be in this block. Okay. All right, so now we're going to have a mechanical fan, which will be there, and that'll be something else. Okay. And no, this is going to have to move over this way. It has to move over this way because the food has to stop in front of this. Okay. And what I'll do, I don't have them on me. Can I craft one? I don't know that I have any wool. I do have some wool on me. Okay. So I can craft a filter, but all right. So cool. So that'll go. Actually, what I could do even is I could take some of this crimsite, run this sort of in the inside, kind of like that, which might look cool. And then let's go ahead and get our stonework going here. So, right, so the stone might go like that, and maybe like that. We'll have to see what I'm doing on the inside of this. But I don't know that I like the crimsite there, though. I'm kind of thinking I may want to do some stone, maybe want to do something else. You know how it goes. You just don't know what you're doing. Yep, that's me. Do I know what I'm doing? No. No, I do not. All right, so let's see now. All right. Cool. This is going to be interesting. So that's going to go. Yeah, let's take that out. I suppose I could do another brass tunnel. I don't have any. I have to craft them, but I could put another brass tunnel here just so that it looks the same as you're looking in on it. That, okay. It feels wasteful, okay? It totally feels like this is a waste of stuff to use a brass funnel for, or brass tunnels for this. Okay. On the other hand, I'm kind of doing okay on brass, so we can do this. So that can go there. We'll need another block probably, right? Down there. Okay. All right. Nice. So now, if I decide to drop a banner back there, that could be interesting. Well, actually, let's do a couple. I've got some blackstone, right? There's my stone cutters over here because it's in the. I'm going to just put the stone cutter in the least convenient place I can because, sure. All right, let's do. Yeah, let's take some polished blackstone bricks. Now, these actually might be better if I were to crack them. But for now, we'll just do the bricks. And okay, you're not going to be able to see these really well because there's going to be the fire right there, but that's fine. Okay, so that'll go kind of like that. Again, fire's going to be there. Thing's going to be there. So it doesn't make a huge amount of difference what's happening here, but because I think I'm going to cover this Right, I think something else is going to be coming back behind there. I don't know what, but something. Right, so I can do something just like this. Sorry, that was going deep into the final countdown, and that's not quite the not quite the way I wanted it to go. But sometimes, oh, those are cut andesite slabs. That's not what I'm looking for. These ones. All right, so I could do kind of like that. Now, yeah, so you're looking in, there is a gap here, which is fine. And then, okay. So I could do something along these lines, right? Okay. All right, so then if you've got the fire burning through there, yeah, I think that'll be cool. Other than the fact I might need to, so I'm going to have to take that out for the fan. I might have to lower this down a block. We'll kind of see how this goes, and if I do, I'll jury rig the fire a little bit. I also don't know if the fire is going to get stopped by the gate. So if it does, great. If not, it could get a little spicy standing in front of this, but that's okay. All right. So now I'm going to need belts, mechanical belts. All right. So now let's get our deployers. And I'm going to need 2 of them. And I kind of feel like I want them to be like here. Okay. Let's go ahead and twist that. And that deployer is going to go there. I actually am going to need 4 deployers, right? Because I'm going to have 2 toppings, sauce and cheese, and then the pizza dough will come out here somewhere. So, all right. Do I still have signs? I do. Cool. So let's just label this. Hang on. Let's make sure I've. Okay, so sauce, cheese. So I'll end up replacing these signs, but this is topping number 1, and this is topping number 2. Okay. The challenge is going to be getting items into whoa, no. Okay, it's fine. The challenge is going to be getting the items into the right deployers, but the cheese and the sauce is going to be easy. Okay. The hard part is actually going to be it's going to be something else. So, all right. Okay, so that goes back there. This goes back there. All right. Cool. So we are making at least marginal progress. I'm also falling off my non-existent floor, so we got that going for us. All right. Cool. And something else is going to have to... okay. Oh, hang on. That's going to come out. Thank you. That'll go there. Okay. So, yeah, we'll have something here. All right. So before I get too involved with that, I think I'll want to test the fan and just see if it blows through the gate. I think mechanical fans can blow through iron bars, but I don't know if they can blow through gates. So that's something I'm going to have to test. Okay. All right. So then we'll have to power this, which is fine. Oops. That's doable. Also, I'm going to have to be able to add additional knives to this so that it can chop, but that's okay. All right. And yeah. All right, and then we'll have to have the pizza go. Right. So all right, so this is something I'm actually going to have to test. So let's head to the workshop for a minute. Okay. Also, I think I want to come over here, and I don't have any tomato sauce, which is fine, but I do want to come through here, and I want to pick up some cheese. So unfortunately, I think the only way to get cheese is to break in. Hack. All right. We'll break in through here because I'm sure that's going to be better. All right. Yes. So let's. Oh, this will be perfect. Okay. Let's just slap that down there. All right. Okay, you know, we're getting there. All right. That should be enough to keep things happy. So, all right, so we've got some cheese. Wonderful. All right. So let's do some tests. The first thing I'm going to have to do is make up some dough, which I think, well, I have to make up some salt dough. That salt dough. I know, it's all about that salt dough. You know, all that salt. Okay, my brain seems to function in the middle of that. All right, salt dough. We got the salt dough. All right. Okay, I don't have water to mix it with, so I'm going to have to mix with eggs. Okay, that's fine. Also, I'm going to have to get some more salt, too, but that's just fine. I've got a little bit of salt on me, so we'll be able to test, I think. All right, let's get some eggs. Because I'm fairly certain there's some right in here. Hi. Okay, that's leather. Some feathers. That's wool. Oh, righto. This would be eggs. Okay. Sweet. Let's head around this way and see if I can get some of those eggs out. Right. Let's just play that same game. Okay. Just pick up some eggs. All right. Nice. Oh, gotta go around. Gotta go this way. It's not the most convenient access to my foodstuffs ever, but that's all right. Okay, so what are you picking up? Oh, it's trying to pick up wheat. I don't have enough wheat, but it's certainly trying. All right. However, there is some wheat inside, which I'm going to need to make this all happen. Gonna get the wheat. We're gonna get the wheat. All right, let's go and grab a stack here. All right. So now, let's talk salt dough. Oh, I don't have salt in my inventory. I have it in my backpack, though, so that's going to count for something, right? Okay. All right. so we now have some salt. Now, okay, we've got some salt dough, and I believe you have to run this under a masher. Run this under a mechanical press to get pizza dough. All right. Yep, there we go. Awesome. The next thing I'm going to need is some tomatoes. And some bowls, actually. So I can make tomato sauce. Okay. And that is definitely going to be something I'm going to have to do with. Okay. Tomatoes. All right. All right. So far, so good, right? We're dealing with everything so far. It's everything's great. Okay, so let's see what we got going on here now. We've got something, maybe. All right. Don't know what, but we got something. All right, so let's go ahead and craft up some bowls, first of all. Which I believe is just that. Yeah. Okay. Now, if I want to make tomato sauce, which is totally a thing, tomato sauce. Sauce? Right? Tomatoes. No. Sauce. Okay. Tomato sauce is 2 tomatoes in a bowl in a mixer. Okay. You can heat it or not. Doesn't matter. So that's good to know. All right. Fortunately, I have a mixer right here. So we're going to take 4 bowls. And we're going to take 8 tomatoes. All right. And get some tomato sauce. Lovely. All right. So now, the idea here... Oh. You know, apparently I have a little bit of rose quartz here too. To sand up. All right. Cool. Apparently I just missed one of those earlier. Cool. So now, the idea is if I put some tomato sauce here in the hopper, and then take some of my pizza dough, which, did I leave over here? Yep, I did. All right. Cool. So now, 4. Okay. So let's go ahead and deploy. All right. And I now have 4 pizza doughs with sauce. Great. Now, let's do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now if I were to throw some cheese in there and throw some sauce. That should have done something. Cheese. Hang on. Pizza. All right, so if I want cheese, raw cheese, bacon, cheese, fish, raw cheese pizza. It's pizza dough with sauce. Oh, it's sliced cheese, not regular cheese. Cool. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Slices. Cheese slices. Well, cheese slices are easy to get, so. All right. This is why I have a workshop, so I can do this stuff quickly, right? All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now we have our cheese. We put this on here, and all right. We now have raw cheese pizzas. All right, now, here's where things are going to get fun. All right. let's say I want... Well, actually, what I want to try, I want to see what happens when I run a pizza under the deployer without anything in it, okay? It sits and waits. Okay, that is going to be a problem. Okay, so let me explain the problem here, right? So when I set up the thing over there at the pizza shop, there are potentially 3 options, right? You've got plain cheese pizza, okay, which is what I just threw on the belt, right? You've got cheese plus bacon, and then, right, there's that whole list of things I did before, right? So, that's fine. But a lot of those, right, I can get just bacon pizza, I can get fish, I can get mushroom, I can get onion, I can get sausage without having to have a second topping. Or I could just have a cheese pizza without a second topping, right? And because of that, this is going to sit here and wait for a second topping. So what happens? I've got a lever, right? Yeah. If I were to... I can't do that there. Let's see. Give me a block. I could use those blocks, I suppose, but let's see. Do I have a spruce block? I do. Cool. Let's say I were to... Oh, all right, that's going to lock that, though, unfortunately. I can't do that. All right. Oh, maybe I can just put it here. No. Well, you know, sometimes these things are just going to be a pain in the neck, aren't they? All right. Can I put this on here? Yes. And if I stop that, the pizza is still going to wait. So basically, I can't send it under another deployer unless it's getting other toppings. All right, so this is good to know. Right? So, oh no, that one's fine. It was just waiting anyway. Okay, because the deployer has stopped. All right. All right, but if I turn this on and send a pizza through, it'll wait. Oops. That's not what I had in mind. Okay, but if I turn this off, okay, so whatever I'm going to do with this, I'm going to have to stop the deployer. Okay. All right, that's good to know. And that is what I needed to know. All right. Cool. Well, that's good. That's actually excellent to know. All right. Cool. All right, so what I'll have to do is basically lock those to be sure that I don't get another thing in there. All right, that's fine. It just may mean I'm going to have to give myself a little bit of extra room over here. Okay, so the cheese, right, so the cheese and the sauce, those are always going to happen, okay? No matter what else happens, I have to cheese and sauce, okay? I'm going to, let's just get some storage here. Let's just get a dump box, because, I'm going to yo-yo for a while, okay? I could fill in that floor, but where's the fun in that? All right. So let's just throw some of that in there. All right. Cool. So these guys, I'm going to have to be able to lock so that they don't do stuff. And I'm going to have to be able to feed items into them. All right, so that's cool. Right, now I could, let's see, how could I do this? I guess I could do it with a radio link or a redstone link. But yeah, I could do it with a redstone link. There's a second topping signal, right, that says, yeah, do the thing. Actually, I'm kind of thinking, right, if I was, this is my interface, I'm also thinking I'm going to need a engage button. Maybe it's even spelled correctly, right? But this is, okay, I've selected what I want, go. And that will, okay, that will be a thing. All right. But, oh yeah, that's going to take up all sorts of space to make that happen. All right, that's fine. All right, but if I put a redstone link on the back of each of these, that's like pizza topping 1 and topping 2. Most of the time, with the exception of just the plain cheese pizza, the topping 1 button is going to be lit. All right, but then everything else will be okay, I guess. Sure. Yeah, sure. Everything's going to be great. We're going to be fine. I know what I'm doing. All right. So, okay. All right. Well, so this is going to be a challenge. I can see I'm going to be working on this for a while. All right. So, but I do like the idea. I could just, so I could put a redstone link coming off of however I signal that. All right. So let's go ahead and take those out. And I just happen to have 2 whole redstone links. I know. Shocked, but it's true. I do in fact have them. Okay. I inherited them, to be fair. You know, they're... Okay. But I could do something like that to lock those. And so they'll receive the, you know, the pizza. I may just use pizza dough as my first signal, which... All right, since I have pizza dough. Or actually, I've got raw cheese pizza. Yeah, that's fine. I can use raw cheese pizza as my first signal. So signaling on the pizzas, or signaling is, okay, topping 1, topping 2, and then it'll just go through sauce, cheese, toppings if they're needed. If they're not, those will stop, right? And whoosh, everything then comes through here and cooks, and it's great. Okay? Okay. So far we're doing okay. And I think I want this to move slowly. Just because I want to be able to, this is one of those, I'm not worried about speed here, right? On the sandwich shop, I wanted it to kick out stacks because I wanted to be able to quickly get stacks of sandwiches, right? Well, this time I'm not overly concerned about the sandwich stacks as much as I'm concerned about the presentation, because pizza slices aren't as good a food, so I'm not going to be eating those constantly. So, that's fine. That'll be totally great. And then I can do whatever's going to come around here. So, right. So then the next thing I'm going to need is probably a hopper or a chute or something that will feed down into each of these. And given what I'm doing, I think a hopper is going to be the way to go. Do I happen to have hoppers? Oh, I do. Perfect. I have 4 of them, conveniently enough. Okay, so. All right, so those will go that way. Ooh, get some Z fighting there. That's awesome. Yeah, that's just ideal. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay. And then I'll need a chute probably to... Oh, that would be interesting. All right, I have a mechanical press here. What if I actually press it too? So I'll mix up all of the dough all made up in the back, okay? And then so it'll come through and it'll come out of, it'll come out of something over here. It'll smash, sauce, cheese, topping 1, topping 2, cook, slice, pizza. Does that make sense? I think this makes sense. And this whole row is going to be nice and easy to deal with because it all is going to get powered all the way through. Okay? So that's great. And then this will come through, and then I can power this off of this belt, so that'll be fine. Yeah, and then there's whatever. I'm going to have some sort of brightly colored thing here. Also, this is going to be something else. Okay. It's not going to be stone. I just wanted it to, I just needed something to mark the counter, right? All right. Nice. So, we have ourselves a merry little Christmas. Yeah, something like that. All right, so I'll have to pull off power from one side or the other. I might do it from that side. Bring it down here, and then I'm going to need something. A chest is probably not it. Okay. But we'll put it there. And do I have still in my inventory? Yes. An andesite funnel. Okay. So the dough will come out of here. We will sauce, we'll cheese, we'll toppings. And the toppings I'm going to have to feed in based off of the buttons, right? So when you order, doink, it will spit out one of whatever the first topping is, if there is one. And then it will spit out one of the second topping, if there is one, and out onto belts leading into each of those systems. Okay. All right. And then obviously I'm going to have foodstuffs that are going to drop into other things. So, right. Oh. Carp suggested a pizza thrower. I could do that. I could use a I forgot what they called it. It's a mechanical spring launcher thing. No. Hang on, it's here somewhere. I use it over at the lava farm for the plates and stuff I got going on over there. But I forgot what they called it. This guy, a weighted ejector. Right, I could use a weighted ejector to throw the pizza onto the belt, but that might be a little too much. But on the other hand, that that could be that could be kind of fun if, assuming I could watch it, assuming I could see it happen here. Have the, actually see the mechanical ejector toss the items to land in these hoppers, but the dough would land here, everything else would land into those. On the other hand, sitting here, I don't think I'm going to be able to see it well, so probably not something I'm going to have to be concerned about. Okay. This will be a thing then. And I said I could. I have this here. I could actually have the... I could actually have this come off a chute and come down on here and go through. Which might be the simplest thing. Where things are going to get a little bit crazy is getting everything up to where it needs to go, but that's where it gets fun, right? We get to experiment with all this stuff, and it's going to be great. Right? But I could do something along those lines. Right, so if I were to take a chute, right, and come this way, chute goes there, and chute goes there and there. Okay. And then, so coming out of here then would be the dough. All right. Dough, smashy, sauce it, cheese it, top it, cook it, slice it, eat it. Right? All right. I think that's a thing. I think that be a thing. Oh, yeah, we got our thing. All right. So that's absolutely something that could happen. Okay. Honestly, I like those hoppers there because they don't need to be chutes, but I think I want them to be chutes so that I can do this. So you can watch the items drop down and into the deployers. Yeah, I think that'll be fun. All right, so you watch the dough goes down. You can see all the items queue up and then doink, 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 and go through. Okay. Yeah, no, this is gonna be fine. It'll make perfect sense. All right. Now I don't have a huge amount of room coming back this way if I wanted belts to angle down. So I think what I may have to do is use mechanical fans blowing items up and over. Okay. And that actually isn't too bad. All right, because there are a couple things I am going to have to do in the background, right? So the back end of this, I'm going to have to take all of the dough ingredients, right? Your wheat and your, right, because I've got the wheat and the salt and water and stuff, right? That'll all mix into the dough. I'm going to call for cheese. It comes in blocks, so I'm going to have to slice the cheese. I'm going to have to get tomatoes, and I'm going to have to get logs. Right? Because the tomatoes will, just like I did in the workshop, right? I'm going to have to mix the tomatoes and the bowls together and get to get sauce. Okay. Which is fine. That'll be easy. Right? And then the sauce will, I think the sauce stacks, right? I think it did. So the tomato sauce will, I'll be able to make that happen and store a bunch of that stuff. So, okay. Okay. We've got all the good stuff happening there. All right, so we'll have to make the dough, make the sauce, make the cheese. And I'm going to have to make some of these toppings. Right? So we're going to get raw mutton. We're going to have to turn that into bacon. We're going to have to slice some onions, right? Because if I want an onion pizza, right, I can make it out of a whole onion, or I don't have to do that. I can use diced onions for that. Okay, so I've got some slicey that's going to have to happen in the back. Similar to what I do with the sandwich shop, I think. So I'm going to need to slice cheese. I'm going to have to slice onion. I have to slice pork chops for bacon. And then sausage. Okay. Breakfast sausage is made out of a sausage patty, which gets sliced. Okay. So raw sausage patty, you cook it, and then you slice it. And sausage meat, it's sliced. Okay, and it's beef, pork chops, and chicken. All right. So I'm going to have to call for 3 different types of meat. Oh, jeez. Oh, and then lots of slicing and cooking and stuff in the background. Okay. That's totally fine. I can do that. Oh no, this is going to be crazy. All right, yeah, so I can take all of those, smash them or mix them, it doesn't matter. So I get the sausage meat. Okay. All right, that's right. And the sausage meat, I have to cut, right? Or actually, the sausage meat can go through a smasher as well. Okay. And so that goes into the patties. And then the patties you smoke. All right. And that's fine. Right. So I can smoke the patties. And then what? And then what? Oh, right. And then I think right. I don't remember. I forgot. Once I have a patty, okay, and then I can slice it. All right. All right. So sliced patty becomes breakfast sausages, which then become, all right. So yeah, the meat handling is going to be its own special breed of fun. But most of the rest of this should be pretty straightforward, I guess. All right. And I do have room back here. So I can have some storage and I can make things happen. So, all right. I kind of like the idea of doing this. So let's pop this way. Oh yeah. Actually, I think I'm gonna have to move this out a block because I've got the radio links there. Okay. So this is gonna have to move this way, and then all of this comes out. Okay. Right. And then I can just belt over and I can take chutes down. All right. And use mechanical fans to blow everything up where it needs to go. Okay. That's fine. That's totally fine. So I was kind of wish I was over there where I would have had more room. But honestly, I can have all the room I want down there, right? I can just grab a drill, clean out all of the space, and I can have all the space, right? I'll probably need to do that anyway for some of the signaling, but that's fine. That is totally fine. All right. Okay, so we got stuff happening here. All right, so the next thing I guess we're going to need, we're building the machine backwards, which is perfectly fine. In fact, it's actually an approach I like to take with more complicated things, because if I do it backwards, I know where the output needs to go, and sometimes it's easier to work. It's easier to work the workflow from the end point to the beginning. Okay. I don't know if any of you ever work those mazes on paper, right? I used to do them all the time. I get a book of mazes and you trace out a path through the maze. I typically found them easier to do if I started at the end and worked my way to the start. I don't know why. I don't think it made any difference, but I always found them easier to do that way. Okay. So that's how I did it. Now, create isn't quite that, where you would need a maze. You have to work a maze, but you do have to work all of your items into wherever it is they need to go. And I need one more stack of chutes. Oh, am I out of chutes? Cool. All right, how do I make chutes? Oh, iron sheets and iron. I've got some, which actually might be enough, to be honest, because it makes 4 chutes. I'll have to go craft up more of those, I'm almost certain. Okay, but okay. Be sure that these stay isolated because I don't want my toppings to cross. That would be awkward. Right? That would just be... Did I pick up those stupid seeds? Go away. All right. Yeah, so if I blow an item up and across, and then it'll go down into the deployer, and the pizza will come across and everything will be great. I just have to be sure everything makes it in. Actually, I don't. As long as these are running, the pizza will stop until the item gets there. So that'll be fine. So order, or I don't have to be precise about when items get here. Okay. I just have to get the pizza up or get the dough up so it gets smashed, sauced, and cheesed. Okay. All right. That's fabulous. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to need a couple of things then coming into this. I'm going to need belts, first of all. Belts. All right. Now, we're going to run belts all the way across all of these. Okay. Just like that. All right, so the items will come up here and they'll go into the thing. Okay, because of that, looks like I'm going to have to actually pull power off of this side, which is fine. Okay, let's grab a few of these. Let's grab a few iron nuggets. I've got a couple, literally a couple. All right. Falling is fun. All right, grab some encased chain drives. All right. All right, so we're going to take the encased chain drives and we'll run them up. Ooh, I was going to, well, yeah, I can run those up this way. That is totally fine, other than the fact that it's pointing the wrong way. Okay. That way. Thank you. Okay. So now I can run power up from here up into this, and it will power everything this way. Okay. I'll have to do a little bit of just watching and maybe jiggering with some gearboxes and stuff to be sure everything is rotating the right way. Right, this belt has to go this way, has to go left to right, and these have to go back to front. Okay, that's just how it goes. Okay. All right, but that'll be good. So we've got some basic power happening here. That'll go through there. I'm going to have to rig up power here, but this is really easy, right? Because that'll just be a that'll just be a thing. Right, that's just one of those, and that comes back into vertical gearbox. Just goes there and get our shafts back. Okay. And that goes there. Okay. And because I think it'll look better, we'll just, those will all get encased. All right. And also because it will look better, that'll extend. All right. All right. So we're now halfway there, I guess. Something. All right, so now coming down here, we're going to have to, this is where things are going to get crazy. And yeah, I think what I'll need to do is dig out a lot of this on both sides, right? Dig out under here and perhaps under there. Because depending on where I do this, right? What I could do, because the pasta is going to be a little bit of a smaller footprint, the spaghetti side of the shop. So what I could do, okay, one of the problems I've got is going to be actually how do I set up this ordering system? So that's going to be its own special breed of fun. But I don't think it's going to be too bad because it's basically, I think it's basically 5 items here for a second topping. So okay. I think I can make that work. It's just a matter of some setup, but okay. I'm fairly certain I can make that work. Fairly certain. Kind of, sort of certain, I think. All right. So, all right. So yeah, so I could, theoretically, I could run the train down the middle here, but I kind of like the idea of maybe running it across the back, right? So have the train's already coming this way. Have it sort of sort of pull out, have an angled and a little parallel parking back this way, back behind it, that will make some sense. And this is going to go get all sorts of different things, right? Right, all of the different toppings have to go get picked up, and the dough will have to get picked up. And I'm going to need, some all sorts of interesting processing here. So, like the bowls, I don't think the bowls care. Right, hang on. Let's sleep, and then I need to do a test. I don't think the bowls care about the types of wood that you put into them. Okay, right, so if I come into this crafting table and go dark oak, spruce, and birch, yeah, it doesn't care at all. All right, that is wonderful. Okay, that's actually really good news. Okay, because that will simplify my train setup significantly. But it does mean I have to go pick up logs from the wood farm over there, which is great. So we'll go pick up that wood, craft into bowls. Now I'm going to need tomato sauce for both sides here, so that's going to be good. So I may want to start looking at the pizza side of the shop too, or the pasta side of the shop too. Okay. Right, so pizza's going to come here. All right, now pasta. It's all of the pastas, obviously. And then a bunch of them with sauce. So, and the sauce, in a lot of ways, works the same way as this, as I can deploy the sauce onto that. Oh, I should also get, I think maybe coming off of this, or maybe coming off the bottom of these. I may need a smart chute to pull out the sauce. Okay. Because when because I think the bowl, oh, actually, no. I think maybe the bowl, all right, so pizza dough, yeah, okay. So it doesn't. At least not what I was thinking of. Okay. So yeah, it just slices up. All right. Yeah. I was going to say, I think when I put the sauce, I may have to go test this again. When I deploy the sauce onto the pizza, I think the bowl also ends up being a thing. And if that's the case, I may want to, or I may need a chute or something under here to collect the bowls. Okay. Because the bowls don't need any of this stuff, but I wasn't paying attention. Hang on, let me head back here to my workshop, because I picked up the pizzas. I don't recall picking up extra bowls. Hey there, Civil. Thank you for those bits and the thunder. Welcome, welcome. Hope you had a lovely day. All right, so when I deployed, did I end up with extra bowls here? I did not. All right, let's test this. Okay. I'm going to need some bowls. All right. So there's some bowls. And I left... Hang on. And thank you for those bits as well, Civil, with the... I forgot what that was. The Enderman? Oh, yes. So much fun. But also, thank you. How you doing, man? Having a good day, I hope? Where did I leave my tomatoes? They be over here. All right. All right, so let's get ourselves I'm doing okay. Doing okay. Trying to figure out how to make pizza automatically, which is definitely a special breed of fun. Sauce. Oh, yeah, I pretty much do have to mix it, don't I? Okay, that's fine. Also, I need more tomatoes than I have. All right, that's fine. All right. Yeah, because I think I have the machine going. I just need to start figuring out how do I handle some of the extras here, right? It's just telling Alexa to order pizza. Yeah, that's how that works. No, so what I'm doing, so in this world, right? This is all create mod and stuff, right? I also have a couple of food mods like Farmer's Delight and Create Food. And the goal of this world is to build out a city here where each shop makes foods. Like the one I'm standing on here, this is a bakery. And so it makes dough and it makes bread and stuff, right? Door. That shop over there, that makes sandwiches. The next one I'm building is making pizza and then pasta. It's going to be the other side of the house. So, yeah, lots of fun stuff. This building is all of my fruits and veggies, or actually just my veggies. I don't have fruits in here, unless you count melons. That building is sugar. I built that last week. Finished that up on Saturday. That one's all my meats. So, you know, all the fun. And I have trains that come to pick it all up. All right, so let's get this test done. See if I can figure this out. Just be sure I've got this going. So, throw the bowls in there. So the tomatoes in there. So we get the sauce. I need eggs and wheat. Oh, I don't have salt on me. Oh, I've got pizza dough. Don't need salt. Cool. All right. Do I watch Stargate? I have watched Stargate, but I've not seen the whole show. I want to, but I missed it when it was on, and I just never got around to getting things. Okay. So that goes there. And now, so what I want to, here's the test, right? I've got tomato sauce in a bowl. Okay. When I deploy the sauce to my pizza, 1, 2, 3, 4, what happens to the bowls? The bowls are consumed. Okay, good deal. Yes, I have seen Stargate. I said I've seen a few episodes of it. I really liked it. I just never got around to finishing it. It was on at a weird time in my life. I think I was in college at the time. And so never really got a chance to see it when it was airing. And then just for a long time, I just never got around to being able to get it. Okay. But no, this is good. This is good. So the bowls are consumed, which is good to know. So I don't have to, I'm not going to have to suck those things up. Okay. That's fabulous. All right. All right, all right. But now I've got a couple of one of my mods is hyper into Stargate, and yeah, more power to her. Said I enjoyed the show when I saw it. I just didn't get a chance to see much of it. All right, cool. So this is good. So this is all going to come through here, which is fabulous. All right, so pasta. Let's take a look at the pasta dishes again for a second. Okay. So the idea is to make any of these, say, let's do pasta with meatballs. Okay. That's going to be pasta on a plate. So a pasta plate is pasta plus a bowl. Okay. Pasta is raw pasta cooked in water. Okay. That tracks. I'm down with that. And then I think if I want to put sauce on it. Okay, the sauce comes last, which is good to know. Okay, but... And this one, it goes through a mixer. It doesn't get deployed. So, okay. All right. All right, it looks like most of these pasta dishes are going to go through... It's going to go through the mixer. I could deploy meatballs and stuff onto the pasta, but it's just as easy to throw it in a mixer. So, okay. Okay, I could do that. Though it would be, I suppose, kind of fun, just like the pizza, to have it deploy the chops onto the pasta plate, and then except it uses the sauce first. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, I guess it can go in either order. Never mind. That's fine. If I want it with sauce, I could sauce it and then deploy the meatballs onto it. That would be fine too. Okay. I've got options here. This is great. Also, I can totally hit the right button. Okay. No, got it. We got it. We got it. Fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. I know we're fine. All right, so yeah, there's a lot of moving parts, but if you do one thing at a time, and then you can just connect them together and build some really cool stuff, right? Like the sandwich shop actually is kind of complicated, but the idea is everything gets delivered by the train, right? The sandwich train here, yeah, everything gets delivered here. And there's just a handful of things that has to happen. Some things get sliced, some things get cooked, right? Some things nothing happens to. And they just circle until I have what I need. And then where things get complicated is all the signaling. And it's going to be the same type of thing with a pizza place, where I'm going to have to set up a collection system and a processing system for like slicing the cheese and all of the stuff. I'm gonna have to set up a thing to deal with the meatballs, or not the meatballs, sausage. That's gonna be a pain, but I don't think it's gonna be too bad actually. So I think most of it can happen in a mechanical press. All right, so let's go ahead and clear out some space underneath here so that I have some room for some stuff. All right, so let's go get the drills. Or a drill. All right. Which is over this way a bit. Yeah. Create mod lets you do all sorts of cool stuff, which I like. So, okay, large drill. We've got some rail. And I think I have... Do I have coal on me? I should. Coal, charcoal, one of the two. Any of the above? Yes, there it is. Okay. It's there somewhere. All right. Cool. Let's dig a hole. Yeah, it's a lot easier for those diggy dwarves if they just deploy drill technology. All right, so we're gonna come in under here, and I think I'm gonna end up just taking out a lot of this. So let's start this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, about here. All right. Oh, I should also probably make a few torches. Okay. All right. This totally beats digging things out by hand, I'll tell you. You know, one of the reasons I like Create is because it's so fairly close to vanilla. But then there are a few things like this where it's like, yeah, that's not so vanilla, but that's okay. Ooh, this just gets dark down here, doesn't it? Ooh, gets dark way down there. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. All right. Let's All right, let's pick this guy up. Ooh, and also pick this up. This is zinc. It's a special ore added for create mod. You use it to make brass, which is used for a lot of the smart mechanics in this. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's fine. Where's my machine? There it is. Okay, and go. All right, so yeah, but it's fun. I like create. It's really easy to do simple things, and then it's fairly easy to combine those simple things to make things that are more complicated. And it's fun. That building over there, that one over there, that makes cheese and milk and butter. It's my dairy. It's like, yeah, you know, it's automatically milking cows and stuff for me, which is fabulous. Okay. That. Okay. Just grab that zinc. I mean, the drill will store it, but I could also hit that zinc with a fortune pickaxe and get a little bit more out of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a little bit nicer if I do that by hand rather than let the drill hit it. All right. Oh, I should also, maybe light this area up. That's why I crafted the torches, because, darkness and stuff. Darkness is a thing. There are days when it's like, you know what? I could do without the darkness in my life. And then you go to therapy, and then they help you with the darkness. It's good. I'm a big fan of therapy when you need it. And also torches, because darkness. All right. Let's... we're going to have so much dirt and stuff. That's great. All right. Now, the next question is, do I need to do one more row? I think I'm okay. Let's go ahead and light it up, but I think I'm all right over here. Oh, look, a cat. Hello, cat. I love the cats, right? All right. So we've got ourselves some space here. Now, might as well add a little extra light around here too. I have been having problems with pillagers and also the English language. The pillagers I can deal with by just adding some extra light. The English language, there is no hope for that. That's just, it's dark and scary, and I don't know that there's any hope for me and being able to speak English in any coherent form most of the time. All right. All right. Cool. So we now happen to have our happy stuff going on over here. And, right. So, yeah. So tomato sauce. Yeah. So I've got a couple things I'm going to need to share between both shops here. Sorry. Ear itches. I'm going to need beef for the meatballs. I'm going to need the sauce. And I think that's about it. I don't think they use cheese on any of these things. Yeah, mutton. I guess mutton. No, sausage doesn't use mutton. It uses beef, pork, and chicken. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that. Fish, I would have to share. So that's good to know. And I'm not making Endermite meatballs. Okay. I don't even know how you would make Endermite meatballs, but I'm not doing that. Okay. It's just not a thing that's going to happen. It's just not, no. Yeah. Okay. So, anyway. All right, now I gotta find out. Endermites. Oh, that's the spawn egg stuff. Huh. I wonder. Oh, okay. Nope, it just doesn't. I have no idea how you would make endermite meatballs, but probably stab them with a knife. All right, so good. Do I have a fence on me? Or if not a fence, a sign? Signs are a thing. Nope, I don't. That's okay. Oh, stick that in my backpack in case I need it again. Right. Okay. So, all right. So let's figure out then. I think what I'm going to need to do is if I bring the train in between here. Oh, that's going to cut my restaurant in half though. So yeah, let's do this. Where's my train box? Train box is here. Okay. And let's grab some cobble. Do I have cobble? I've got a very little bit of cobble. Okay. All right. We'll grab that. Hang on. I'm going to come back here, grab a little extra cobblestone so that I can put a foundation underneath my rails. It's not going to be a huge issue, but I just want to be sure everything is fine. All right. And I can sleep in my bed. Okay. Bed sleeping is good. You know, also sofa sleeping and sometimes recliner sleeping and, you know, kind of sleeping is just fun, right? All right, so basically what I want to do is I want to come off of here and I want to come off to, let's actually put these in place first. All right, because I want to come off to track that's going right about this way. Too sharp, huh? All right. So I definitely need a couple of blocks in between. So let's bring this out like so. Okay. And yeah, we'll pull out like this. Okay. I think this will work. And what I could do, because this is going both ways, but ultimately it's going to have to come in here. Probably. All right. Now, do I want to... Maybe what I'll do is... Let's just see if I can connect up to... Yeah, I want to do that, but let's give myself a little bit of room here first, okay? Because the train's going to need a place to park. All right, it's going to need a place to park, so we'll set that like that, and then we can connect up like that, okay? Cool, so we're going to have this little pull-out so that my train can come in here, park, offload all of its stuff down this side. It's going to have to be. And then I can go back out that way. All right, that's cool. That'll work. I can live with that. All right. Let's see. Do I happen to have... oh, I'm out of train signals. All right, that's fine. It's not important right now. Well, I'm also out of train stations, aren't I? Okay. Also, not that huge a problem. All right. Am I out of chutes? Yeah, no. All right, so basically the way this is going to work is we're going to come off of this side here. let's see. I guess it depends on where I want to put the train station. I think it's going to go here. So we're going to come out this way. Okay. And then, oh, I'm out of those. All right. Well, that's fine. We'll just slap some planks down there for a minute. Actually, I don't want those to be planks. I want those to be chutes. Cool. All right. So I'll put a PSI on top of that. I don't think I have a thing with me. Nope. Okay. So I'll craft a PSI here in a second. But so the train will come by. It'll dump its load into this. All right. And then I can take all of my happy little pizza and pasta toppings and run them down here for processing. Okay? That will make sense. Okay. I think this will be good. So, all right, so that'll go that way. Now I could, well, I'm going to have to get down below the level of this, the train bed anyway, so that's fine. Honestly, I think I want to take out this section of stuff here. Okay, it's not a huge issue, but just looking at potential for where I want to run stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm really kind of leaning into the idea that I may have to pull stuff in under here. It's not that I don't have room for processing stuff over this way too. I do. It's just given the way things are going and because I wanted a little bit larger restaurant. Yeah, that's just pushed me out this way a little bit. So no big deal, but definitely want to have some space. All right, so we're going to have to do a couple of things now. One, we're going to have to pick up our drill. Because, yeah. All right. All right, so the drill we'll put back in my backpack. I'll unload that here in a little bit, but that's fine. So this is all going to slide back like so. We're going to offload something around here, and then we're going to have to do some other fun things, right? So the idea is that we're going to have to slice a bunch of things, right? We're going to have to slice cheese. We're going to have to slice all of the meats, and we're going to have to deal with the wood for bowls. Okay. Not a huge problem, but obviously it's going to have to get handled. And we're also going to have to deal with, sharing some of the inventory between everything. So, all right, I think that means what I'll do, we'll offload here. All right, do I want to do processing up this way? All right, I think what I need to do is get this pasta shop sorted out a little bit. Okay. I don't know why I keep using this these dark oak planks for the floor. I'm not going to be using dark oak for the floor. Oh, darn it, I forgot. I needed to make some more those smooth stone. Yeah, for those of you who are not used to this stream, I sometimes have a weird amount of trouble getting words together. Just because it's like, you know what? I know what words are. I just, sometimes just totally forget that, yeah, some of these actually connect in a way that's coherent. All right, let's get these cooking real quick. Smelter. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm going to save some for... Oh, actually, I've got more. So let's go ahead and just smelt up some more. So these are... What I have set up here are basically all of the basic machines in Create Mod. Okay. These are all fans. So if you have a fan blowing through lava on something, it works like a furnace. Okay. If you have it going through a campfire, it works like a smoker. Okay. And then there are a couple of specific things like washers or haunting. Like if I throw gravel in here, it'll wash it out and I'll get, oh, what do I get? I get flint if I do that. If I wash sand, I get clay, I think, some other things, right? So coming out the back side of this, right? See, there's all my smooth stone. Okay, which is really handy. And there are a few of these things like, I can smash ingots into sheets, which is useful for things. The deployers are used for lots of different things. This is a mechanical saw, which is really handy for stripping logs or similar things. Mixers are useful. Crushing wheel is great. Like if you have some ores, you can throw the ores into, and they'll get crushed, and you'll get or wool. If you can crush wool, you can get string, right? So that's a useful thing, right? So handy. This is my honey farm. The honeycomb, that's more vanilla mechanics, but I'm pumping honey out of the hive, which is handy if I ever need honey. And I've needed it on occasion for honey blocks or honey bottles and things like that. All right, so we're going to run this back this way. Now, I think what I might do is do I want to reverse this one and run it right to left? That would kind of make some sense, because then I've got all of my uplifting stuff in the same place, right? So I can put mechanical fans under each of these, blow the ingredients up those chutes and into the machinery to prepare the food. Okay, so that's great. And then, yeah, and then I can output stuff that way. So, all right, so let's go ahead and we'll slap a block there. And what do I need? I need some belts. I need some. Okay, grab some shafts and grab some belts. All right. Cool. So then we'll just run this way somewhere. I don't know quite how far I want this to go, but I do kind of like the idea of something. Now, all of the pasta is going to have to get cooked. So I might as well do that downstairs and just cook that all up in bulk. So when I need it, I can do it, right? And then the pasta will come out here. Okay. Hang on, I'm going to craft a few more signs. Let's see. Don't need that. Yeah, let's craft a few more birch signs, because I think this is going to make... It's going to help keep things organized, okay? All right, birch signs. There we go. All right. All right, so coming out here... Oops, this is not going there. All right, coming out here, I think I'll do the same thing. We'll just lift it all up to the same height, okay? We'll all go up there. And so this is going to be pasta, okay? And, okay, hang on. So we get cooked pasta, right? Then if I want to plate it, I can mix it or I can deploy pasta into bowls, right? So I could, and actually this isn't a bad idea. So I kind of like this idea actually. So let's take a deployer here and we'll point it down because that'll be helpful. Okay. All right. Now, if I want, okay, so I can deploy the meatballs and I can deploy the sauce in any order, I think. Actually, the deployer likes sauce first. So, okay, so we can do it that way. So we'll do, all right. All right, so we've got, all right, so we have a bowl. Okay, we have sauce. All right, and then we have a topping. Okay. And you can really only do, looks like you could really only do one topping. So, yeah, so it's pasta and sauce and then one thing with it. And again, I'm not worrying about the squid ink. That's going into a different shop. Okay. I think I will have an adventurous food shop or something. I don't know. Okay. And then I don't even have to cook it because the pasta's already cooked. So then our output is going to be over here-ish. All right. Cool. So it'll go to there. Okay. All right. That's cool. So I think this will work. I'll need to yeah. We'll need to get some out of shoots. That's fine. I'll worry about that in a minute. Okay, these are all going to spin the same way, so that's good. Okay. Cool. So yeah, so the pasta shop is only going to go this far out this way. So that'll be good. And if I want to, after I get the restaurant all built up here, so I've got plans for the floor that's not dark oak. It's just going to take a minute. So yeah, so if I do, it's all right. I just want this here in the middle. So there will be a little extra room on this side. So what I could do over here, I could just decorate it. I can make it park. I can make it like outdoor seating if I wanted to. There's going to be lots of indoor seating, so I don't know that I would need to. But, you know, we'll have lots of space out here. And maybe I can put another shop here. I could maybe piggyback on that output over there. But, okay. All right, so great. Well, I think this is good. I think I've got some ideas. This is definitely a good start. Starting on Thursday, what I'll do is I'll come in and we'll start handling the drop-off and the raw ingredient processing. Okay, so like I said, when it drops off blocks of cheese, we'll slice it into slices. Right, we'll slice up all of the meats into usable chunks. Obviously, a lot of that will have to then get smoked and stuff, but okay. But I think we've got a good starting point, so great. But I do want to thank everybody for joining me today. You are all awesome and amazing. Also, check out I've got my supporters over there who you can join them by becoming a supporter at musicfreegaming.com. Also, check it out because I have new merch. I've dropped my new awesome and amazing line of merch just yesterday, I think. So So yeah, so check that out. And if there's something you're like, if you want the awesome and amazing stuff, or if the other stuff I've got on something I don't have, let me know. I might be able to get that there. But I've got a t-shirt and hoodies and a coffee mug, things like that. So, or in my case, hot chocolate mug, good stuff like that. But you check out the merch at musicfreegaming.com. It's really cool. And yeah, next stream, Thursday, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And until then, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.